So this is the seventh annual Celebration of Excellence Awards. How has the faculty changed in your opinion over the years?
Over that time, I think the faculty has only deepened its research, the impact of its research, and the uptake that its research has secured, its reputation in Ontario and Canada and internationally, and its gifts for scientific mentorship as well, as is manifest by the many student awards, national student awards that science students at Brock have secured in recent years.
And so what does FMS mean to Brock? How does it fit within the fabric of the Brock community and add to that rich educational experience offered by the institution?
The Faculty of Math and Sciences was a trailblazer at Brock in its focus on research excellence and intensity and graduate student intensity. And it retains that pride and that focus and that expertise. That leadership has now spread across the university, but the Faculty of Math and Sciences retains that awareness of the role that it played and the kind of institutional memory of accomplishment in that respect. And that's a really important position to hold in the fabric of the university.
And where will science take us next? And what are we excited about? And how do you think the hard work we're doing will get us there?
I think anybody who thinks they know what science is going to do next is probably just inviting history to come along and correct them. That's one thing that we know, is that the actual operations of how science turns out tend to be really unpredictable. What I do know is that new generations of scientists and citizens who understand the importance and the applications of science are working in FMS right now under researchers who are doing some of the most exciting work on Earth. And in fact, not even on Earth, some of the most exciting work in the whole solar system.
Year has been challenging with the pandemic. What contributed to our success, even with COVID looming and reduced contact, digital learning, new communications, et cetera?
Well, I think there was a lot of creativity and a lot of innovation that was shown, a lot of openness to be flexible to new situations. Nobody found it easy, but when things got tough, I think researchers across the campus, and absolutely, math and science was one of the places where this had to happen most urgently. They went back and they said, how could we adapt what we do to fit with these really difficult circumstances. And they did an amazing job at that. And part of the reason why I think researchers in math and science brought their A game to this is because of the commitment that they have to their students' accomplishment as well, graduate students and senior undergraduates doing research assignments. So that was really an important part of the motivation for the outstanding work and flexibility that was shown.
What would be the importance of supporting top quality faculty and staff? Why are these awards so important?
These awards are important because they represent the recognition of one's closest peers within the faculty, within the department. And that's a special kind of acknowledgement and celebration. It's excellent that we have annually the research celebration for the entire campus. And that's important because it brings us together as an entire collegium. These kinds of awards can be important, not simply because they are that kind of internal esprit de corps recognition, but also because they provide an important platform for celebrating Brock researchers on a wider stage. And we always hope that there's a trajectory between internal recognition and external recognition. Brock as an institution has long been at the level of producing absolutely world-class research from outstanding contributors. And these kinds of awards are part of the set of mechanisms that enable those researchers to be celebrated and recognized at the level they deserve.
What developments are you excited for in your role that might impact FMS?
Well, we all look ahead to better days as we hope to see the pandemic mitigated. But I believe that partly through some of the largest investments that Brock has ever seen in major scientific infrastructure in recent years, and the continuation of that approach of expanding our capacity, adding instruments, adding units and initiatives that will enable more research and more kinds of research in FMS. Engineering is just one example of that. That through the continuation of that process, the future for FMS remains that strong vision for which its researchers, its staff, and its academic leaders have showed such commitment.